The title says it, man. 180.6% screen to body ratio. Mad. What phone could that be? It's none other than Mi Mix Alpha. 5G surround display concept smartphone. Oh, how controversial. Oh, how much we wanted a wraparound screen phone. I mean, first of all, wow, we kind of suspected that Xiaomi were doing something like this, to be fair. They showcased a couple of things prior to, in regards to, you know, what they wanted to have their idea of, like an all-screen kind of foldable phone. And this isn't a foldable phone, this is a wraparound screen phone. So let's go through it, man, and see what this is talking about. So explore, let the future contain more possibilities. Mi Mix Alpha is a futuristic phone that shows the many avenues for Xiaomi to explore during the 5G era. Not all possibilities can be explored, but we do not want to explore them for the sake of making them fix in the future. We're able to, but this, man, this is like, wow. This is crazy. This is like a different type of waterfall. This is like a galaxy in your hand, I guess. The display exploring, the Mi Mix surround display, the body surrounded by one display. Interesting. The display replaces the side frame. Nuts. The back is covered by the display. Nuts. The phone with more sensors than usual. Nuts. Groundbreaking display technology. It does look cool though, I can't lie. For all the practicality faults, it does look cool. That looks wavy. Next, so innovative flexible screen layering, compiling, innovative in-screen fingerprint scanner meets flexible display. Wow. Innovative display acoustics technology, of course, and cameras. So it's a triple camera system as expected. So it's a 20 megapixel ultra wide angle camera, which for an ultra wide angle camera, the camera sensor size is decent size, smaller than a 1/2.55 inch sensor that you find in most flagship phones, you know. And the macro photography is raw, 1.5 centimeters, crazy. Telephoto, which is 12 megapixels. It doesn't say how much it zooms in. I'm guessing ×2, which is a telephoto zoom camera that is actually the size of normal main camera sensors, which is very interesting. 1.4 micron pixel size, dual pixel face detection autofocus as well for bro, that's well, I didn't actually know that. And then this is one of Samsung's new ISOCELL camera sensors, the 108 megapixel, which is complete overkill. But what's juicy is the sensor size, 1/1.33. I think this is so far the biggest sensor size that you can find in a smartphone. 0.8 micron pixel size, but it does do pixel binning, so you're going to be getting 27 megapixel images with a pixel size of 1.6. So that is just brute force sensor sizing. So on paper, these camera sensors on a hardware level are breaking grounds. Like, I haven't seen a triple camera array where the camera sensors are this powerful. And to kind of compare it to what we've been seeing with the 1/2 inch sensor size on like the IMX 586 sensors that you find in the ROG Phone 2, the new OnePlus 7T. Craftsmanship, aerospace grade titanium alloy, as well as precision ceramic and sapphire glass, really premium materials in there. And specs, I mean, Snapdragon 855 plus, 12 gigabytes of RAM, 512 gig storage, which I'm hoping is UFS 3.0. I'm guessing, yes, which it kind of states here, which is great. This phone is a concept first. So I'm just gonna put it out there that this is a concept. Whether it's a phone for the future, whether it's the phone that we want, that's still debatable. I think no, but I think it's easier to say no because we're more stuck in our ways now of what the form factor of this generation smartphone should be and has been since 2007 when the original iPhone was announced, and we know how it revolutionized how smartphones look like. You know, we can make that debate. So I think, you know, in terms of practicality, it's very questionable how practical this phone is. I feel like this is an art project. I genuinely feel like this is an art project. I feel like, I don't know if it's innovation where it improves on what we have already and makes it more intuitive. That's pretty much what innovation is, I guess. You know, they let the artistic nature of what the R&D development team can do and outsource and just make this phone, which I don't necessarily have a problem with. I just question the practicality. in renders, it just looks next world. It really does look that damn cool, which I just gotta give props to, you know, Xiaomi for experimenting and even just on paper putting a brute force product together. Like, I didn't actually realize the extent of how crazy the camera array was, and because of the nature of how it wraps around, you don't need a selfie camera, because your selfie camera is also your main camera, and that main camera is powerful on paper. But I do feel like this is an art project, and focusing something to be completely art based, it's not going to bring anything in terms of practicality. But I'm the type of person where I do like to see grounds being broken, and I do like to be open-minded to things. Practicality factor of this product, 0. Cool factor of this product, I don't even think 100% does it justice. Like, when you see it, it just looks amazing. It does look that damn good. It looks on point. I don't really get a point of it personally, but I think this is Xiaomi just flexing the fact that they can make products that are very futuristic but accessible, and that they are taking their R&D very seriously. It's not just the image of cut down phones for cheaper, which is obviously their model, you know, very accessible, very competitive in terms of pricing, but it's also showing that they've got money behind their R&D. I guess it doesn't mean that other phone manufacturers don't get me wrong, but I honestly feel like this is more of an art project. I don't know, we're going into the next decade. I mean, the iPhone kind of form factor of the smartphone has pretty much been cemented. Like, for this decade, we know, and we feel like we know how pushing boundaries on a smartphone, how they should look like, i.e. OnePlus 7 Pro, right? Pretty much this is the final form of what started in 2017 with the original iPhone, right? Whether this is the next form factor of smartphones, i.e. your Galaxy Fold, your Mate X, now the Mi Mix Alpha with a wraparound display, you know, not necessarily foldable, but a wraparound display, is this the next form factor of what our smartphones should be? I don't know. And you know, I feel like I like the fact that I don't know. You know, it's easy to just say no, but at the same time, it's an interesting thing. Like, even with zero practicality, even with the fact that it's completely just crazy what they're doing, you don't know how cases are going to work on it, if you could even put a case on it, which I highly doubt. You know, durability factor, how the screen will hold up, you know, damage protection, cost, accessibility. You know, there's so many things where I just look at this and I think this product just does not work. But, you know, credit to Xiaomi, this does look futuristic. This does look out of this world. This looks insane. The specs are on point. Specs are not absolutely the final word, but if this is something that they're calling a concept phone, I like the idea of this looking concept. So yeah,